So here we are, guys. I really can't believe it. This is actually the last repot of this spring, my first spring into bonsai. This is a copper beech that I got from possibly Trago or a garden centre. I can't quite remember, but it wasn't expensive. Yeah, last repot. I'm quite excited. I was going to do this one by myself. I wasn't going to film it, but I thought, why not? Let's have a bit of fun and go through the plan for this tree. And just have a bit of a chinwag really whilst we get this last repot done. Let's do it. Oh, okay, all right. So kind of uncovered, this was a little secret hiding route here that was cool. This sloping route is quite cool. I was thinking possibly about doing something like this angle to try and like make that flat. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. But I'm gonna let you guys jump ahead a bit. I'll catch up with you when I've got a bit more of this uncovered. So I finally figured out what's going on with this. A hell of a mess, this tree. Absolutely crazy, but so this is where I was working at, and I finally found where this route was going and cut it. And then I was just about to make a chop and thought, no, I'm supposed to be telling you guys what's happening. So I still feel like these roots coming out could make a good Nabari sort of level right there. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. If it got significantly wider down here, I probably would have like looked to change that, but there is no better root plane down here, so I'm going to cut it about there, and then we're pretty much done as far as roots, and we can get onto some styling and stuff. Apologies, the wind has definitely picked up a bit, but if you guys can see, we're just going to cut, I don't know, maybe there. Oh god. I am ruthless. Ruthless, my G. So that kind of takes out a lot of the spiraling bottom roots that just go round and round in the pot. So yeah, I think that was a fairly good idea. Plenty of roots left there to work with, so the tree's going to be fine. I'm going to see what kind of pot I've got that will fit this, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I found this that we're going to use. I think it's about right for this tree. And if you're wondering, you want some inspo, this is actually a lampshade. Turn upside down, bonsai pot. Boom. When you're on a budget, you got to get creative. So this is just what we do. Oh, I forgot tying wires again. Right, let's do that. Right, that's a bit better. Crude, but it works. So because of that situation, this pot does no longer stand up. So I've just wedged it in with some rocks. but now it gives us a better idea of what to do with this. Right, I've moved you guys over here just because I think it's easier to see the branch structure against the clouds as opposed to our apple tree. Can you see where I'm pointing? If I point at stuff, yes, okay, of course. So this purple wiring was just, I used this tree to practice on last year. It's not a design. I didn't really do it on purpose. I was just wiring. So from where you guys are, you can kind of, hey dog, please stop interrupting my video. Hey, say sorry, sorry, good girlie. You get a ball. Apologies, that's your usual scheduled programming. So we've got a nice trunk line. This whole thing is quite nice, but we're gonna have to do some serious choppage. There isn't much taper in this tree. The thickness from here to here is pretty much the same, and again up here. So I'm thinking we chop here. I'm thinking we get rid of that whole top. Because then we've got 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, and we've got one new one on the back. So that's 5 branches really that we can mess around with. I could chop here, and this could be our new leader, and we could introduce taper that way. Could even chop there and wire this back up as the new leader. That's quite extreme. Should we do that? I like extreme. I'm trying to be more extreme and try to be more aggressive with the sort of choices that we're making, because I want these trees to look like bonsai as quick as possible. You know, I'm trying to make the best choices to create bonsai. So with that in mind, do we take a big risk, chop here because there is very little taper in this tree, so cut all the way back to here, and then use this as our new leader, because we have one fairly nice shoot here. It's quite interesting, and then I'll show you on the back. On the back of this part, we have a very new shoot there that's just come out. I don't know, that's a pretty big decision. It's a pretty big decision. And I do really like the foliage on this tree. There. No time to think about it now, it's done. That's quite a lot to take off. That's quite scary, but we did it. There we are, guys. That's quite a chop. Quite a chop. I'm gonna make some cuttings from this and see if I can root any of them. I guess we'll find out later in the year. If you'd like one, comment and say something nice, I guess. Or just say, give me a down cutting, and I will. That was actually kind of scary, but I'm glad that we just went for it. Sometimes you've just got to do these things without thinking too much. Been trying to get a camera angle where you can see this a little bit easier, but I hope that that's all right. What we're going to do is we're going to move this one around to the back a little bit and just put a little bit more interesting movement. I'm not going to bother putting like wound sealant or anything on that one. I'm just going to let that go, because then as it decays we can make a nice sort of deadwood feature out of it, that sort of thing. And then this new branch here, I want to be really careful with it, because it's very delicate, but I want to just incorporate a little bit of movement in if I can. I'm thinking if I go with like a garden wire, it'd be, you know, less aggressive than the forest wire that I have. I could even just do something like that. Let's try it. Alright, it doesn't look very pretty, but it'll work. I think that's going to be it, guys, I think. So, a big day for this copper beech. We've now got our new leader there, look, but just for the time being I've put a bit of movement. Yeah, some big change for this tree, big change, but now well on its way to becoming a bonsai. Let me know what you guys thought of this. I'm trying to be a bit more brazen with my chops and my decisions. This is a good example of that, so let me know what you think down in the comments. Other than that, guys, wherever you are in the world, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.